look at our founding fathers, right? They tried to fix the system. They tried to work for years within the system. They fought, they tried, they until they realized the system was corrupted. And then and then what was next? What was the first American flag? Do you guys know?
Yeah, yeah, the one that
The Betsy Ross
the
flag?
Betsy Ross flag.
The
Before
first
that?
American flag was the appeal to heaven. It was the pine tree flag.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
when your appeal to all government, uh, all the systems, all the courts of the earth fell, then you appeal to heaven. And then you take matters into your own hand. And that is when they created the Declaration of Independence. They took power themselves. They didn't rely on the elite. They didn't rely on their politicians. And that is our path to victory. It is not politicians, especially in a system that owns these people. I don't. This stuff that's going on with Epstein is not just Democrats. It is at every level of our, especially in D.C. And you'd be shocked how much that's going on in our own backyards. But the answer is we don't. They will not fix this. It is, but we don't need them. We need 3% of the population. Same principle that's worked throughout the history of this earth. When you have 3% of just average good people who are no longer willing to sit by and be ruled by tyrants, no longer willing to allow their children to suffer. When you have 3% of the men who have the balls that it takes to be real men start standing up and pushing back, they can overthrow any corrupt system and clean it up. That's what we're fighting
with help
for.
from on high, because just like the founding fathers
Absolutely.
get picked apart now, and people will bring out most of it lies, but bring about all their faults and where they were weak. But these were imperfect men who came together, and because of the Father being there in their hearts and them wanting to do their best, they came out with a wonderful experiment. They were not perfect men.
But that is how God works. He needs a small percentage of people who care enough to fight, and then he comes in and makes up the difference.